Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chess with Chris. So today, I thought the plan would be to mostly play slower games, classical and rapid. Rapid is going to be the slowest game that I played today, hopefully. I don't know that there are any good rapid tournaments that I would want to play in, but let's take a look, actually. All right, so here's the tournament schedule. We're right here at 2:30 Eastern US time. And there's a bunch of tournaments starting here. There's an under 2000 Rapid Arena, actually. So that lasts about an hour. That would be fun, actually. So, yeah, why don't I play like a quick 10-minute game to start that off with. Okay, so here we go. Off we go. So d6 and g6 makes me think of King's Indian. So I like to play the same-ish with e4 and f3. Knight here, bishop here, knight here. That's the plan. Okay, so he's making this to be more like a modern defense. Probably knight here, castles, and black is just super solid here. That's okay. We'll just keep going as we planned with like queen here. I would like to castle queenside if I can. Maybe he'll let me, maybe he won't. And I'm starting to wonder if I should just go for it with g4 and h4, or if I should castle first, or what. Yeah, probably let's castle first, and then play g4 and h4, and I can start developing my minor pieces behind my pawns. This is a little bit awkward, a little bit of a strange, somewhat of a strange plan here. But this is kind of, this is the way you play in the Samish. So. Oh, he's giving away his dark squared bishop. That's generally not something you want to do. All right, so I'm just going to continue. If he takes in either way, that's just going to help me improve my pieces. So I'm just going to ignore that and start and continue with my attack. Okay. Now I need to move my queen, obviously. This diagonal seems good. There's no dark square bishop here to, like do stuff on this diagonal. Here, there's no knight moves to gain more tempo on my queen, so. And he can't, he can play here. Actually, pawn here is kind of a problem. Actually, after queen here, it wins a piece. I could sack the exchange for a pawn going this way. I'm not sure that's a good idea. So let's actually just come back to d2 with the queen. I'm not worried about him taking in either direction again. Yeah. So pushing here is probably still logical. He gets a pass pawn. Oops. So I'm considering, I was considering a move like this. I do need to move my knight. I can't take this pawn. This threatens the pawn, and he has to put his pawn here. I guess it just improves his bishop. What else can I do? If he plays pawn here, I have knight here, at least temporarily. I could probably support that with c5. If I go here and he moves his knight, then I can take his pawn. And if he doesn't move his knight, then I have knight here and then c5 just to cement that. So that should be fun. I just realized he has knight here, actually. Well, in that case, I think I would have to come back here. My knight is running short on squares. Maybe I would just take his bishop. It's a big waste of time, right? Because my knight has moved so many times, and his bishop hasn't moved at all. So I'm not going to take it if I don't have to. So now I can go b4 with the idea of c5, actually. So yeah, let's do that then. This looks really weird. I'm just opening up my king side, because my king is over here, and I shouldn't be attacking on this side of the board, but that's kind of what my opponent has given me. So I don't really know what else to do here. I probably should be continuing with my attack on the king side, but this knight is so nice, I want to keep him there, so I'm playing for c5. We'll see where it leads. So after pawn here, I don't have this square anymore. But this knight has to move, right? And he can go here, but then I have this move. He has to go back. Oh, he doesn't have any squares after that. So he can't go forward. So he has to go backwards, right? Like here or here. Can't go here because he loses the pawn. No, he doesn't. His queen's still on it. I feel like my queen side is going to fall apart. If I just support the pawn with a3, he takes and I take, and then he has this a file against my king. Okay, just trying to maintain the initiative. I'm not sure. I'm expecting knight back here. Whoa. I feel like he played that a little bit too fast. He doesn't have any square. Oh, he can go here and then here. Wait, no, he can't. I just take it. This knight's trapped. Yeah, I knew I was saying earlier he couldn't come forward. Ah, but maybe my knight is... No, I just take his bishop and then I take his knight. All good. You can take this pawn. I should be okay. I should be able to survive this, I think. Wait, why didn't I should have just taken his... No, I couldn't take his rook because of the knight fork. Okay, so now king over. Okay, I need to develop my king side. This is getting scary over here. He's got the rook and the knight and the queen coming at my king. I've only got the rook and queen to defend, so I need to move my knight. Something like this, maybe. Could get my bishop involved this way. So bishop first, probably. Just because the knight's going to take longer. Probably can't wait that long. Trading down seems good for me since I'm just up a piece, right? So maybe trading off this rook is a good plan. I'd also like to control the c file, so that's another option. Is he threatening something with that move? If he is, I'm not seeing it. So rook check here would be kind of nasty. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. So what to do about rook a4 check? So rook a4 check, king b2, queen a3 check, king c1. Yeah, that looks like it's nasty. Especially because he has like Rook C1 check. Or, sorry, Rook C8 check. Hey, Fonza. Welcome to the stream, man. Trying to figure out how to defend this. I'm a piece up, but my king is kind of really in a bad spot here. This would kind of keep a wall. Maybe I move my rook over so that I have, I can escape with my king this way. Let's try Rook C1. Yeah, I want a piece, but I had to sacrifice a lot of king safety in order to do it. So this kind of creates an avenue for my king to help maybe escape. We'll see. If I can get over the king side, that would be nice. Not sure if I'll have time for that. Hey, you might be right, Fonzo. He only has 5 minutes to figure it out, though. 3-hit chess. Hey, welcome to the stream. Day 1 of his chess camp. Ah. Oh, I thought you said he already got back from his chess camp last week. I didn't realize it was coming up in the future. Okay, so knight here is not the move I was expecting. Now I only have three minutes. Okay, I think I'm gonna go bishop here. He's threatening this, I guess. Okay, knight here to defend that. Yeah, Fonza, they're actually not making any puzzles anymore. Oh no. Okay, so now I've got 2 minor pieces and a rook for a queen. But it's not looking good for me. He's got the outside pass pawns. Plus my king is still an issue. He can still checkmate me here. Okay, I saw that I had this move. Oh, he can just check here and then take. Ah, that's too bad. It was a double check on the queen, but he had a good move there. All right, let's connect my rooks. Try to make his life a little bit more difficult. I need to defend my bishop though. Let's put my bishop where it's defended. Let me bring my rook here. Maybe I can get some counterplay somehow. So now it's a much more normal imbalance with the queen for the 2 pieces here. But still, black has this trump card in the endgame. The two outside pass pawns. It's got to be winning for him. But at least I didn't get checkmated right away. Living to think a little bit longer. Okay. Surprised he didn't go queen here. That's my weak pawn, right? Suppose I have rook here. Oh, so he wants to trade. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of logical. But now my rook and like this can get like the bishop is kind of solidified here. It can never be removed, and then my rook hopefully can coordinate with it. Plus my king's in a good position to defend here as well. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. He's got this actually. Just realized. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to go for me. Ask him for a draw. Yeah, that's just a way to piss your opponent off. I think here maybe. Got some pressure on f7. Ask him for a draw. That's hilarious. I mean, you see this, right? +4, +5. Okay. So how do I make his pawns difficult to defend? Like if he goes here and goes there, maybe I have this. Now he's got these pass pawns too. Like this is rough. It's rough for me. Your Grand Prix attack study. No, I did not. I'll have to check that out. Ah, he's winning my bishop. Yeah, I'm screwed now. I should have known to put it somewhere that where it wasn't defended. I was thinking I could just take, and then that defends the bishop. I don't know why I thought I could take here. All right, I resign. It's too much now. All right. So that tournament's starting in about 15 minutes. I think I'm going to play a 5-minute game now. Or maybe a 5-3 game. Probably have time for a 5-3 game. So at the beginning of the stream, I was saying that I wanted to play in the under 2000 rapid tournament that's happening in about 15 minutes. So I'm just barely below 2000. So I don't know. I have a lot of rating points to be risked there, but because I'll mostly be paired down in this tournament. But anyway, it sounds like fun. Week 2 of 2 week-long camps. Wow. Good deal. Looks like this guy doesn't want to play. He just disconnected. Hey, Electronatone. Good to see you in the stream, man. Okay, so this guy hasn't... let's try to get a new opponent. Two different chess camps. Nice. All right, here we go. Will this guy actually play me? All right, he will. D4, D5. Queen's Gambit, Slav defense. Knight F6. All right. E3. I think I'll play E6. Semi-Slav defense. Knight here. I think this is the book move. And now here. No, here. And now here. I looked at this opening just briefly, not too long ago. So A6, Bishop B7, and C5 is the plan. Okay, so E4 is a good move. That's something I play here as white. Let's just continue. If E5, I'll just play knight d5. Okay, now I can go for C5. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so he's got D5 now. It's defended twice. I'm attacking it more than twice. Yeah, I mean it's just one a pawn, right? I mean it opens up my king a little bit, but I should be okay. So Bishop E7 and castle is the plan after winning the pawn. Hey Fonza, yeah, you can link to Lichess, chess.com, and YouTube in my channel. Those are the only 3 sites that are allowed. I think that's true. I hope I didn't change those settings. Yeah, okay, it still works. Good. So this is your Lichess study you were asking me about with the Grand Prix? All right, I'll take that to look at that in a minute. All right, so there's no bishop checks. So the bishop is loose here, but you know, I always have like bishop here, for example. So I should be okay. As long as I don't castle into that. I need to yeah, see this doesn't make sense to me. I can just take here, right? I guess he takes here with check. So he just wins a pawn, right? He wins his pawn back, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. And now I have these weak pawns. Ouch. I didn't look at that all the way through, I guess. Interesting. And now my king can be in trouble with the queen still on the board. I was hoping he would trade queens, but that didn't happen. And now I got to deal with my rook, and I can't prepare to castle like I wanted. Well, it's too bad. Okay, let's stop rook here with rook here. And if rook here, I can just bishop e7 and castle. Yeah. Okay, I can't castle right away. I think I can play f6 and then castle though. Well, f6 he has bishop takes, g takes, queen here. But then I think I'm fine after like rook f8. I'm just up a piece. My king is in the center of the board, but I'm up a piece. I don't know. I don't know how good that is for me. Because the bishop's not defending f6, that's the point. But maybe after rook f8, queen somewhere, I have some pressure here. I guess that's possible. Let's see how this goes. If he moves his bishop, I'm just going to castle. Interesting. So I have the option of taking the rook and the bishop for the queen. It's usually not a good trade. Not something I'm interested in. So I think I'll pass. So wherever the queen moves, it has to stay hanging out with the rook because I still want to castle. So queen c7 is probably the answer here. I still have a question to this bishop. And if he takes, I'll just take back with the queen. I really want to castle. My opponent is making that really difficult, isn't he? So I think queen here. Well, let's see. There's also this and this to consider because they all hang out with the rook. I feel like the queen looks more active on b6. But that actually makes it so that I can't castle. Actually, all of these moves leave the bishop so that I can't castle. Ah, that's so rough. Maybe I take his rook. He takes back here. And then my bishop's not pinned anymore. And I can go here. And then maybe I'm okay after like king f7 and rook e8. Actually, no, I can't go bishop here because the rook and bishop. Yeah, no, that's terrible. My rook's gone in that variation. I'm losing on time. What are you talking about, Fonza? No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Some nice philosophy. I like that. So maybe an idea here is like king f7 and rook e8 because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to castle with the bishop hanging here. Okay. It's putting a lot of pressure here now. Maybe rook up. I mean, I like that attitude, Fonza. I just think I would confuse everybody if I started calling everybody my teacher. Okay. Now I can't even play a king f7, right? I can't castle. I can't play king f7. This queen is a pain in the butt. I can't even take his rook. Ah, what a brutal position. This is so bad, so bad. Sensei. All right. Well, that's like teacher. That's similar. Certainly, Fonza is my adopted chess coach. I appreciate him in the chat, calling me out my mistakes, suggesting good moves. Probably the strongest player that comes here on a regular basis. I do appreciate that, Fonza. Yeah, I'm going to check out your study right after this game. Birth of the Dragon. It's funny you guys mentioned Kung Fu. What was it that made me think about Kung Fu last night? And then after someone mentioned something about Kung Fu last night, I was watching some chess stream, and it made me want to watch a bunch of Kung Fu movies. So what did I do? I just went and downloaded a whole bunch of Kung Fu movies. So yeah, I've lost that pawn. Okay. All right, so maybe finally I can get my king safe. I don't know. Bring my rook active. We'll see what happens. I only have 39 seconds. This doesn't look like a safe king. Here? No. Oh, I'm losing this bishop. Gotta come back. Anyway, so I Googled like the top 5 Kung Fu movies, and I couldn't find the top 5, but somebody listed the top 25. And it turned out like at least 5 of the top 6 I hadn't seen before. I'd seen the first one. I'm gonna lose on time. Why is this guy so difficult? It's crazy. Anyway, I can't even remember who I was talking with last night, but yeah. So I have a whole bunch of kung fu movies that now that I want to watch at home. So I'm gonna have to try to get those in during my free time. Wow, look at this! I finally castled. Victory! Goal complete. Oh, that's awesome. I guess he has perpetual if he wants it. Whoa! Oh yeah, he just won. He just won it. Okay. All right, let's defend my pawn. I got to play a lot faster. I basically have to play twice as fast as him in order to have a chance here. Thanks for the follow, Ibrahim. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm actually winning on time now for the first time in the whole game. So what are you saying, Fonza, about me not liking something? You trying to say I don't like a lot of different kinds of music? Because I like a ton of different kinds of music. I just gotta play fast now. He only has 10 seconds, 8 seconds. He's lagging like crazy too. Oh, this is 3-second increment. Actually, yeah, winning on time here is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, well, I've got my active king. I don't want to trade rooks, but I don't know what else to do here. Okay, it's just gonna beat me now. Yeah, the increment killed me here. I can't win on time. That's too bad. Yeah, okay. Well, now the tournament's starting. You know what? Screw the tournament. Let's look at the study. Hang on. Bum bum ba da. Actually, before the study, I'm gonna look at this analysis. Request computer analysis. Yeah, a lot of people don't like increments. The thing is, I hate losing on time more than I hate losing on position. So I'd rather have the increment and lose on position than lose on time. Okay, so let's take a look at the opening while the computer is looking at the rest of the game. Here we go, opening book. Let's go into analysis mode so you guys can see this. So Slav, let's look at the Slav line. Knight f6, e3, I'm supposed to play e6, I did. And I'm supposed to play knight b7, I did. Bishop d3, I'm supposed to play d takes, I did. b5, yes. Okay, I played a6. Looks like, yeah, that's a good move. That's actually the stronger move. Yeah, a6, good. He played e4, which is fine. Okay, so I'm supposed to play c5 immediately here, and I did not do that. I played bishop b7, which is much worse for black. So I need to learn to play c5 here in this position. Okay. So c5 here, and I'm still doing more or less okay, but d5 is the best move, yeah. Oh, and then c4 here. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat idea, actually. I've never seen that before. That's cool. So what did I play? E takes? Yeah, I tried to win the pawn. And knight takes, bishop takes, and then bishop takes b5. Wow, we're still in book? Are you kidding me? Yeah, bishop takes f3. Wait, is this the master's book? No, this is the Lichess book. Okay, wait a minute. No wonder. Yeah, okay. All right, so d5. Yep. And then yeah, e takes d5 is not good. Okay. E takes d5. So I just need to learn a different move to avoid all this. So yeah, after d5, I'm supposed to play. Well, I'm just not even supposed to be here, right? Yeah, c5 here. c5 here is better. Hmm. Okay, and then what? d5, c4, d takes, f takes. Here, queen c7, castles. Bishop b7, knight d4. Knight c5. Bishop e3, e5, knight f5, g6, knight h6, bishop g7, queen f3. Wow, are you ever going to castle? Well, this looks really good for black. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to memorize all this. Wow, okay. So what do we have here? Notification. Okay, yeah, Fonzo sent me a song. All right, so what's this? Oh yeah, so we got the thing here. Yeah, so my opponent actually played really well here. Good game. Okay. Bum bum ba-dum. So oh yeah, I wanted to look at that study. Let's find this study here real quick. So the Grand Prix attack. Oh, you know, this game does seem familiar. I think I did see this actually. Because I remember this bishop maneuver here where you move back. Yeah, you know, Ponza, I think I did see this actually. This all these arrows, everything looks really familiar here. Yeah, this was a really good game. I remember appreciating this when you sent it to me the first time. I believe you sent it to me in a message. Oh yeah, you sent me an invite yesterday to the study. I do remember that now. All right, so what is this? Hang on one sec. Everyday normal crew. Okay, yeah, it looks like hip hop. So I just don't know if there's bad language. Then yeah, I'm probably not gonna like it. Maybe you do that. Maybe you do know that about me. I'll check that out later. All right, so now I'm gonna late join the tournament. Play tournament. Under 2,000 Rapid Arena. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So you do know what kind of music I like and don't like. And you know, in my personal life, I wouldn't mind it so much. It's just on stream. I wouldn't want to play it on stream. That's all. Okay. All right, let's get a game. Of course, we joined like only. Oh, we joined like 12 minutes late, right? Okay, Fonzo, go ahead and join in. Maybe we'll get paired against each other. Wait. Oh my God, you're not under 2,000, bro. I think you need more rated games, right? Like you haven't played enough rated games? I don't know. That'd be funny if you did. Yeah, I don't know how many rapid games you need to actually play. Is this the Botvinnik, or am I in a different position? No, I need to play e6 in this, and then that's the Botvinnik. But I think this is a move in the Slav defense right now. But let's get into the semi-Slav and play the Botvinnik if he lets me. On e3 or knight f6. On e3, I'm not in the Botvinnik, but on knight f3, I would be. On e3, I just play a normal semi-Slav. Okay, this is interesting. He's playing e4, kind of a different move order. It's probably fine though. So I gotta watch out for this move. Well, I think I'll just take it and then play knight bd7. Yeah, you probably need more rated games before you can play in it. Okay, that seems like a mistake. He just gave me the square. Yeah, you need 15 probably, right? Oh, 20. Wow. No way he can hang on to this pawn long term. No way. Okay, Fonza. That's borderline borderline ethical there, Fonzo. So this is the idea. These pawns are way too weak. I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun beating us all up on Ponza, but don't think it's gonna work. Can I get away with this move now? If I go here and then here, I'm taking away all the squares. And if I take here, I correct his pawn structure. That's no good. All right, let's go here with check. All right, forking both of these pawns. Okay, so now the question is, can I get away with this? If rook here, he doesn't have this pawn, I can come back here, threaten this bishop. It should be okay. So now I'm up a pawn, and he still has these two weak pawns. This is good. It's got to be good for me. Oh, now he has this pawn. I'm stupid. I guess I can take this one. And then I have an outside pass A pawn. The bishop is defended. He's trying to trap my queen. He is actually trying to trap my queen. Okay. Where is my escape, actually? I'm nervous now. Oh boy, I may be in trouble now. Wow. What is this? But if I'm not mistaken, the only two pieces that can cover this square are the rook, right? So I maybe have a draw. I don't know. Because his bishop's kind of out of the game, right? So after queen here, oh, I guess he has pawn up. I think I'm really lucky, actually, that his knight doesn't have anything to do. Because if I go queen here, he's a discovery, but his knight can't really threaten anything. It's the only safe square for my queen. It's forced. Okay, so now my queen escapes this way. Okay, so I'm gonna go queen here to fork these pawns. My bishop's defended. I should be okay here. Hey, Ariel / Chris. How you doing, man? Rosen Smash, nice. I really like I Am Rosen. He's a good streamer. I saw he was playing in the Titled Arena on Saturday, but I couldn't watch the stream because I wanted to see what Magnus was doing on Chess Network. So I might have to go back and watch that VOD. You've been sick. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, what am I doing on my wrong layout? What have I been doing? Not too much. My wife kind of hurt herself over the weekend, so I've been taking care of her. She needed to stay off her feet for a little while. It's important to note here that I can't take this d pawn because of the bishop check. I can take this pawn, though, if he doesn't defend it. Oh, Electronito and you joined the same tourney. Okay, cool. How are you doing so far? I don't see you in the standings. Yeah, I guess you'd have to have already won 2 games at this point to be in the top 20. I'm still on my first game. Yeah, so I can't take this d pawn. I can take this. I can't take this. Well, I can take this one after b5. Yeah, so I play b5, the knight moves, and then I take here. Yeah, I'm still on my first game as well. Oh, it's like he and I have played before. Marcus Fricks and I have played in the past. That's crazy. Normally in these tournaments, I don't meet people that I've played before, but this guy and I have played before, and he won that game. Curious to know what that position was. Like, how did he win? So this was a blitz game. Okay, so this is a blitz game. Yeah, I'm not too good at blitz, so I might be able to get him in this. So I'm gonna take his pawn now. Okay, so his knight's coming back here. I like to kind of keep my queen active, I guess. I need to improve my bishop. I can also take this pawn, actually. Maybe I'm getting too greedy with the pawns, though. Yeah, I think I will take it. Can never be too greedy. It's like Yasser always says. Just be a dirty pawn grubber. So I'm ahead on the clock. That's good news. Wow. Rook here takes away an important square for the knight. That's interesting. What is he planning with that move? Weird. Maybe I just start pushing my pass pawns. Like, is he trying to take away? Like, is he trying to trap my queen again? Like, surely that doesn't work. My queen here, he has to go knight here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my queen to be so passive. Maybe a knight here is worth considering. Just seems like a good square for him. I'm gonna get low on time. Let's just make a move. Yeah, knight here. Seems okay. Need to get my rooks in the picture somehow. All right, so he's starting to win my queen again. This whole discovery. But now I can threaten this pawn because that's this isn't on anymore. So he and I, Marcus Fricks and I played a 3-minute game in the past, and now we're playing a 10-minute. I'm up 3 pawns. As long as I don't get checkmated, it should be okay here. Yeah, so he's starting to checkmate. I think I'll go back here, threaten the queen. Defend the mate, threaten the queen. Usually a good move. Okay, how did I activate my rooks? I think my rook's already pretty active if it's just behind the passed pawn. So let's just push a5 and go a4, a3, a2. Seems like a plan to me. Okay, the queen has to run. Run, queen, run. Threatening the bishop. I want to make it a point to not get down on the clock. And I also want to try to make sure my king isn't getting checkmated. And then other than that, my main plan is just to push the a pawn. Should be fine. Okay, he's attacking this pawn. Maybe I push the rook fc8. Seems good. He's got knight here. That's annoying. If I go knight here, he can actually take this pawn. Okay, it looks like I'm losing my c6 pawn. That's no fun. Maybe I give up the exchange and just start pushing my a pawn more. Like, because he takes here and I take here. I'm still defending my pawn. Yeah, let's just give up the exchange here. This is best piece. Oh, come on. I just dropped a rook for nothing. Ah. How do I get my knight to one of these squares? Knight here, here, and there. Let's try it. Oh, that was a fast second game, Electronatone. Wow. Maybe I should have just pushed b4, b5, b3, all that. They resigned. Wow. That's a fast gift. Ah. So now I can't move here. Maybe I go here. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. This a pawn seems really nice if I could just get it working. He only has a minute left. This is terrible now. Ugh. It's so heartbreaking. I don't know. I don't even know how to play for a trick at this point. Trading pawns and I'm doing nothing now. Absolutely nothing. I'm losing my knight is what I'm doing. Let's try to save the knight. I gave it the exchange and then just lost a rook for nothing. It's unbelievable. There's a small chance to play for time here, I guess. Like even the winning the exchange here is not good for me. I'd rather just keep the knight. Okay, well that means I won more than exchange there. I just won the rook for nothing. Okay, so it's a knight versus a rook, and I have an extra pawn. So yeah, this is pretty good for me. Much better than it was. Much better than it was. Plus I'm up on the clock. I have a minute to his 16 seconds. Oh, I should have taken my pawn there. Looks like I'm just going to win on time here. Finally got to win here. Just flagging my opponent. Feels good, man. Taking this pawn next. I had my king up here. All right, back to tournament. Yeah, emotional roller coaster. I know, right? I'm so glad I didn't resign. Holy crap! All I had to do was survive. Whew. Yeah, Ariel, I guess you were seeing tactics there that I missed somehow, maybe. Okay, let's play the second game. 2 points on the board. Let's play game number 2. So you did say something about knight takes c4 later or earlier. Yeah, I don't remember that position at all. Mouse slip in rapid. Come on, man. Gotta be a little bit more careful. This isn't bullet. Oh, interesting. Bishop f4 here. I wonder if I could take advantage of that, or if it's possible to do that. It feels wrong to me to play that and then not play like have c3 like in the normal London system. So I'm gonna take here. Maybe I'll play b5. Try to just keep the pawn. You hit the button twice on accident. Oh, you can turn off if you don't want to use 2-click, you can turn it off so that it only accepts drags. That's what I do. I don't like dragging, or I don't like the 2-click at all. So like 2-click doesn't work for me. Like I'm gonna try to prove it. If I click here and then click here, yeah, it doesn't work. I'm clicking in 2 squares. Yeah, it's somewhere in preferences. I don't actually know. I'm gonna go queen here. Seems good. Maybe he has rook c1. That would be bad, but I want to take here. Actually, he could just take here. Yeah, that's probably fine though. I'll get the g file, and because he's only castling kingside. All right, so I'll just keep my king in the center, probably this way. I don't know how wise that is, but we shall see. Yeah, no, you should definitely look into that. There's somewhere in the settings that totally just turns that off for you. Okay, so his weakness is light squares while exiting his bishop. So this bishop should really be here, right? So what can I do about that? I can open up my light squared while closing my dark square bishop in. I have a majority on the queen side. I think I should play over there. Let's do that. Okay, I'll take here. This just lets me win a pawn. I'm not sure why he did that. Oh, I guess he's taking this pawn. Ooh. So I can play f5 here, and if he takes en passant, I can take it back with a knight defending the pawn. Oh, but I'm losing this bishop. No, I better take this. And if he takes here, I have this with check. So he has to trade. Oh no, yeah, that's just a free piece. That's not free because it's not defended. The king has to come up. Now, if king comes up, actually I win the queen. Yeah, so this is good for me. I'm winning here. If he tries to attack the knight, I win his queen. Otherwise, I'm saving my rook, and I'm just up a piece. Piece for nothing. Oh, I had the queen. I had the queen anyway. Ah, totally missed it. Looks like he saw that. Okay, so I'll attack the defender, I guess. Where can the queen go? Here? Maybe I should just develop. Let's develop my bishop. He's threatening this. Oh, no, he's not. The queen's defended. Okay. Bum-bum-ba-dum. Actually, bishop a6 comes with a nice threat. Okay. Move the knight now. I can actually castle queenside in this position on move 20 if I want. Kippis Riesling. So the music is a YouTube radio station. It's called Deep House Relaxing Study Music, 24/7 live radio. Okay, so if I go here, he takes my knight. But if I defend my knight, I'm threatening this and this, I guess. Let's go here. (5-2) is not rapid. 5. Let's see. It would have to be like 5-15 in order to be rapid, or maybe 5-10 is rapid. Actually, you know what? I think 5-5. 5 plus 5 is rapid. Honestly. All right. So now I think this one's a piece. Oh wait, he's attacking my rook. Okay, let's develop the rook. Do I castle queenside? Yeah, I castle queenside here. Oh, that's a beautiful move. Move 21, castle queenside. And actually, b5 doesn't work anymore because a6 is not defended. He moves his queen anyway. Is it worth pushing b4 now? Ah, you were looking at it, Ariel. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, this opening. This game is a little bit crazy. I'm a piece up. A piece up for a what in the world? So I take here for free? I mean, this rook is defended. That was a strange move. I don't get it. I don't see it, man. Spin that knight. Can win it next move. He has to defend like this. And now the c pawn is weak, or the e pawn is going to be weak. I'll play queen here. Lots of stuff going on. This is like Blender City from my opponent. Okay, so the queen and knight look to be coordinating. This should be good for me. So he has to take here. And now like this, maybe? Is there another way to win? If he takes my pawn, then this would be mate. So let's do that. This is so lost you can make a TV series out of it. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so this is mate. 8-minute is rapid, yeah, so 5 plus 3. Wait, 5 plus 3? So yeah, 5 plus 5. Right. Yeah, I think I played... Someone challenged me one time in 5 plus 5, and it ended up being my rapid rating, and I was really surprised about that. So yeah. Hey, thanks, Campus. Also, welcome back, by the way. It's funny. Campus, I remembered you said something to me in Haunted Sync's channel, and I was shocked that like one of my viewers was was in Haunted Sync with me talking about something in my stream. That was kind of funny. And it's interesting. I didn't realize at the time when I was in Haunted Sync's channel that you were one of my subscribers. So yeah, thanks again. I think you had subscribed to me earlier that day. Okay, so I got 2 wins on the board. The next one would be worth 4 points if I could get it, but I need to get paired up first. The time is not guaranteed here. There's only 19 minutes, so if we both use all 10 minutes, then I'm kind of screwed. The game would not count towards the tournament result. Yeah, you pointed out one of the mistakes that I had made analyzing a game earlier in the day. Okay, so D4 as always. Oh, cool! I got paired down. So if I beat this guy in less than 10 minutes, I should be able to get this on the board. Okay, so I take this gambit, but I don't take the second one. Yeah. So the way to play here, at least that I've discovered, if I take both pawns, I'm kind of I don't like it because I don't get to castle it so easily. But this way, if I play knight f3 and then like bishop here somewhere, I can castle and then maybe take the pawn later. And then what does black really have for the gambit? That's my question. It's just like a worse Benoni. A much worse Benoni. Oh, better Twitch TV. You know, I don't know if it's possible for me to turn those off, turn those on. Actually, it might be possible. Hang on. Bum bum ba dum. I'll have to look into that later. So knight here would be a nice threat, but is it a good move? I'd rather develop my bishop. I mean, the knight could be cool up here, like with especially if I was able to support it with a move like a4. I can't do that quite yet, but maybe after he moves his rook to defend the square, I could prepare a4 with like b3 and then a4 next. Let's try it. I like the knight there if I can get an a4. So b3 and a4 is a plan. Fun fact: one of the variations in the Zaitsev called is the Nescafe Frappe attack. Oh my god, that's funny. According to who, I wonder? The Zaitsev system in the Benko after they made it knight c3. According to the Lichess opening sorter. Wow. Okay. So he's done this. I think let's continue with this a3 b3 a4 plan. Just feels right to me. Oh, but now he has a discovery. Oh. Yeah, I better play against that. Wait. I think I might have screwed up. Because I could just move the rook and I'm just down a pawn. So he wins the pawn back, basically. But I had this beautiful knight on b5. The Lichess Opening Explorer. Wow. I wonder where they source their where did they source their opening names from? Because not everyone agrees on the name of all the openings, right? So they had to like use one source and then like kind of choose sides, right? Because there's a lot of people that call like the orangutan some other name. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't work. Maybe if I play this, I can tempt him to play here. Let's try that. Because this would weaken this quite a bit. I'm finally getting developed. There's a lot of black's pressure in this opening is down the A and B files with his major pieces, and I feel like this formation kind of negates that kind of nicely. So now I'm free to play in the center. I suppose I could have taken that. Maybe I moved a little bit too quickly there. But I don't know. This knight is really the only thing holding back all of his major pieces. So probably I shouldn't give it up so easily. The f6, actually, bishop, queen c4 actually is a nice idea. Targeting all these weak squares. Also comes with check, so that's nice. But I think right now I'm playing for e5. e5 actually does have a downside of giving him the d5 square for his knight. Maybe I should think twice about that. I could prepare it with something like queen c4 and rook e5, rook e1. There's also the plan f5 to consider. Maybe I can open up the f file or the h file and get my attack going this way. So maybe f5 here. Actually, queen c4, because it looks like he wants to play c4. Queen c4 might be an idea here, just to prevent his idea. Because that kind of commits me to the center and the queen side when I'd rather be his king is kind of, you know, there's nobody in this side except for the pawns and the king. So maybe f5 it makes more sense. Electronatone with the highlights of his games. Uh-oh. Gonna start drinking. Okay. What is your drink of choice, Electronatone? I don't think we talked about alcohol yet, you and I. Although I don't want to distract you yourself. I don't want to distract you from your games if you're playing. Scotch. Wow. There are some buddies of mine. When I lived in Michigan, we used to drink scotch together. Yeah, scotch is not so easy. Okay, so now this comes with check, and I think I'm going to play it. All right, and now I think I can play this move, actually, because if takes... Do I have something there? Like queen take, queen check here, and then this mates? He has queen takes here. Yeah, but then that wins the queen. And if he goes back, then I have bishop here. Wait, no, I'm looking at a line where he takes my bishop. So here, queen check. So there's no more bishop, and if he goes back, what then? Maybe a similar plan with rook up and over? I don't know. It feels wrong to sack material like this. Probably he would just take back my pawn though, because this queen check looks really scary. Let's try it. Yeah, that's what I expected. All right, so now bishop back here. Threatens the knight. Now I can put my queen in here. Maybe push some more pawns on the king side. He can get his major pieces over to the king side too. He's kind of opened up the H file, which might be bad for me actually. But yeah, queen here looks promising. I can swing over to the king side easily. There's a trap. So you're talking about the opening I'm playing in this game. Yeah. d4, knight f6, c4, c5, d5, b5, c takes b5, a6, a6. Right. a6, knight c3, a takes b5. Oh, but he didn't go a takes b5. That's interesting. Okay, so I was thinking I could actually win material here because he can't take back. I take his bishop. Yeah, I'm winning a piece here. There's no mate threat or anything. Yeah, I'm just winning a piece. A takes b5 is the main move after knight c3. Yeah, I think I have seen that before. Oh, interesting. So he took a pawn when I took a piece. So I should be up a piece. Yeah, I could just take here now. I'm threatening his rook. Yeah. Yeah, my opponent kind of lost track of his pieces. He can make a nice threat, but I think I have like knight here in that situation. I don't know how else he makes any threats. I mean, queen here, I do the same thing. Yeah, I'm just a piece up there because he trades queens and takes my bishop. And then we have a weird endgame where I have a knight and he hasn't passed pawns. I could also throw in this knight check, but yeah, I definitely want to defend h2. Ugh. Can we win this before the... Oh, he took my knight. Okay. Okay, so now I can take his rook, right? The only thing is I have to make sure I can defend h2 somehow. I mean, I could just play h3. If he ever attacks it. Right now I can't play h3, obviously, because it hangs. The g2 pawn's pinned. But if he ever tries to coordinate his rook and queen, then I can play h3. And then probably defend g2 with one of my rooks. Yeah, this should be okay. Okay, let's defend here. All right, again, he's threatening g2. I think I'll just go here. Seems good for me. So now I'm a piece and a rook for a pawn. This pass pawn's pretty strong, but I don't think it's worth a piece and a rook. And this game will definitely finish before the I'm not going to use 4 minutes here, that's for sure. So this game should count as long as I play quickly. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on if you can keep it. I mean, I don't have a light squared bishop, so attacking it, I'd have to use my rook and stuff, and probably he has time to play like this to defend it. Well, that's a weird move. Okay, so all I have to do is take his queen and take his pawn. Pass pawn city. Free rook. All right, the bishop holds these pawns. Back to tournament. All right, well, it's only 3 minutes left. I'm not going to get paired up again. 8 points. I won all 3 games. That's pretty good. Pretty good result. It's just, you know, a lot of people played, they either berserked or they played more games. Like, wow, how in the world? This is an hour tournament, and this guy played 8 games and berserked every single one. Wow. Oh, the trap. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the analysis board. I won't go to the opening explorer just because I want to be able to find this trap on my own. Turn off the opening board here. All right, so I will just keep here. Check out the trap. All right, so the line you gave was d4, knight f6, c4, c5, d5, b5, c takes b5, a6, knight c3, a takes b5, e4. Oh, Stockfish is on. I'll turn to Stockfish on. All right, so e4, right? Yeah. e4, b4, knight b5. It's brave. Knight takes e4, queen e2, knight f6. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cute. It's mate. That's pretty. Gotta love those early wins like that. Okay, so maybe I have time for one more hour-long tournament, or I can just play some classical to end the stream. There's a Nimzo Indian Defense Rapid Arena. Nimzo Indian is what? Is that e6 and bishop b5 or bishop b4? Usually they have a link to like Wikipedia or something. The Nimzo Indian Defense. Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm not sure. After b4, knight b5, you're in the Nescafe Frappe attack. Yeah, knight b5 is really brave. I'm not sure I would play that move. But after b4, I mean, what do you do other than knight b5? It's interesting. So yeah, I'm not playing the Nimzo. So I think I'll just play classical actually. I think my classical rating dipped below 1900, so let's try to get that back up. Okay. So I'm paired down against Diego Martins. It's my move. Now it's his. Yeah, knight f3. On move 3, is like the anti-Nimzo, right? Instead of knight c3. And instead of knight before, it's bishop b4. Bum, 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 ba-dum. So yeah, I always play this. I don't know why I hesitated there. Okay, so actually we're getting into like a Nimzo here. I can play the anti-Nimzo or just allow it. I like the positions that white happens after queen c2 though, so I don't mind the Nimzo. But queen c2 here. I've never been afraid of the Nimzo. I think black's idea to try to give up his dark square bishop is flawed. I'd much rather have the two bishops as white, or even as black. Like playing the black side of the Nimzo just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do something I almost never do as white, and I'm going to fianchetto my light square bishop. Hopefully this is not going to be so foreign to me as, you know, to be like unsure what I need to do. But I think this plan is normal. And I don't know, it just seems right to me. Bishop g2 in castles. Especially when, you know, opposite this bishop, you wanna put the pressure there. I'd hate for my bishop to be stuck on e2 defending the f3 knight. So on g2, you know, maybe there's attacking ideas. Okay, c5. This variation, I've seen this before, like before castling and before b3, and usually the idea is to just take here. And if he takes back with the bishop, you kind of want a tempo because he's moved the bishop twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and take here. e4 instead of g3. That's interesting. Why would you play e4 when you know that bishop b7 is coming? Okay, so now that b takes, this bishop has to be traded off. But I'm going to develop my knight first, or I'm going to develop my bishop first. To play e5. That's a lot of space. That's tempting, isn't it? Maybe I can still go for that later if my opponent doesn't defend against it. Queen c7. See that? Now that just seems like a loss of time. Bishop f4 comes with tempo. Hello, Javis. Welcome to Chess with Chris. I think it works here too anyway. Yeah, well, yeah, I want to castle. But bishop f4 is really tempting. On bishop f4, you probably play d6. And then I could play like rook d1. That looks really tempting. Let's see what happens. Actually, I had a bishop discovery as well. Maybe I played that a little bit too quickly. So now knight here, and then I'm on. That's not really a threat, though, is it? So now rook d1 I was thinking about. He can play rook d8. I like the idea of the knight discovery, but I just want to get castled before I start moving my minor pieces twice. I don't mind moving my rook before I get castled. But there's a question as to which rook I'd rather have here. Like if I castle, I could bring my f rook to d1 so that I can have this rook free on the queen side. But maybe if I'm playing for like e5, e4, e5, I'd probably want the rook on e8 I'm sorry, on e1 to support that. Playing to e4 is a nice bind here. So yeah, with the rook on d1 and e1, that seems logical. So in that case, I'll go ahead and play rook d1 first. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. So you're playing rapid 5+5 to get 20 games. Okay. Hopefully you're not sandbagging, Fonza. Oh, man. Fonza was talking about wanting to play in an under 2000 tournament, and he doesn't even belong in an under 2000 blitz, much less under 2000 rapid. Huh. So he just gave me this the square. So I think bishop g5. Then I'm going to castle and put my knight here. Yeah, Fonza, I'm curious to see what your actual rapid rating is. Like, try to win as much as you can. So no, knight takes pawn is actually an idea. Maybe I should. I could have done that last move actually. Knight takes pawn. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Maybe I can do that now. It's actually better because he's not attacking my bishop. And the most he can do to take my bishop is to like block it with his own bishop, and then I just trade the light square bishops. And then my light squares are weak, but they're not terrible. They're not worth a rook, that's for sure. So I think he just has to like move his rook, and then I trade knights or something. Yeah. Hey, Bergamise, what are you talking about? Accepting draws. Yeah. So now I can just take the bishop and castle. Oh wait, I gotta take the knight too. If I take the bishop, then take the. Oh wait a minute. This has got scary because knight takes. If knight takes, then I have bishop takes. That's fine. I can just castle after that. Knight takes. If bishop takes, then I have knight takes check, and I'm up a piece. I think. No, I don't know. Pawn takes. Okay, wait. I have to calculate here. This is nuts. I should have looked at this before I took the bishop, or before I took the pawn. Bishop takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. He's on the rook. I don't really like that because after castles, he takes my knight and I'm down a piece. Okay, so if knight takes knight, bishop takes bishop. I could take two of his pieces, but he's attacking one of mine and he's attacking my rook. So I attack his piece, he saves his piece, I save mine. Or else, and then my king's stuck in the center. That's not ideal, but I think I want a pawn. I don't know how much compensation that is. We'll see. Okay, so it doesn't go for that line, which means that I can just castle here, and I'm a lot safer than the other line. I didn't really talk about this line much because I just saw that I could castle, and it's not that dangerous. I could have just played knight f3. Oh. That's a good spot, Ariel. Thanks. Wow. Yeah, knight f3. I didn't consider that at all. I don't know why. I mean, I'd like to be able to say that I thought that, oh, hey, I'm winning material, so I should trade pieces. But I think what I did was justified just because of the whole trading pieces thing. But I didn't think that far ahead, right? I'm just okay. Now I can get the dark square bishop of my knight, and I ruin his. I give him an isolated pawn here, so this looks good. Backwards knight moves are the most difficult moves to spot. I heard backwards bishop moves, not knight moves. But yeah, now I win the dark square bishop, and he gets an isolated d pawn. Oh no, yeah, he can just go that way. Oh, now this knight's actually pinned. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, well, at least now he can't take my knight, so I'll push his bishop away, and my knight's well defended here. I'll just unpin at some point. But yeah, his bishop looks really bad over here. You know how my rapid seems? I play bullet. My teacher rapid. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Fonzo, you're probably playing really fast, still beating people who are under 2,000, not using your clock. So I think King G1 here, just to unpin the knight. E4 also unpins the knight. Is that worth considering? We were talking about E4 a lot earlier, and it does seem thematic, right? With the bind, I can support it with F3, and then my bishop covers all the dark squares around my king. Seems okay. He doesn't have knight F6 to attack it. Yeah, let's play E4 here. And if knight E5, I'll probably play like F4 or something. F4, I get my bishop trapped. Well, no, I don't. Actually, he doesn't have G5. Yeah, probably if knight E5, I'd play like bishop back and then F4. E4 and F3. Yeah. The only problem, I give him this square, which I guess he had that square anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. This knight was going to come here whether or not I played E4 or not. So it's fine. It's funny to me. Before the pawn got to E4, I didn't consider his knight coming here at all. What is that move about? Oh, he wants to double here? I guess so. So I can move my knight somewhere. Now that my pawn's unpinned. 1, 2, 3. I can't get away with this move right now. He's not really forcing me to play F3 yet. And I kind of would like to move my knight just to put pressure on this pawn. But yeah, like knight here to here would put pressure on the pawn. Oh wait, but if I move my knight right now, he just takes it because the queen's not enough, right? So F3 first, and then this knight maneuver. Seems good. So I've got a challenge coming in. Captain Hook. Okay, so I have a new rule now. I thought about this last week, but I didn't say anything. If someone wants to challenge me, that's fine. But make sure you say something in Twitch chat before you do. I'd rather not play like the anonymous people without Twitch accounts. So the knight looks good on d5, right? But it's not really attacking anything, and that's the point. On f5, it would be attacking something. It'd be attacking a weak pawn, so it seems more valuable there. Now bishop back to f4 seems good, actually, for the same reason. He has g5, but all that does is weaken his king even further. So kind of tempting him to play g5 is a good idea, I think. Where does the bishop go, though? If she goes back to e3, it inhibits my plan. Suppose the bishop could go all the way back, actually. I don't want to trade it off for this bad bishop. So, yeah, bishop c1 if he ever plays g5. But yeah, like I said, g5 just seems like it's good for me because it weakens a bunch of squares around this king. No, that's true, Ariel. But on f5, it's actually closer to his king, and it does target the weak pawn. Oh, that's interesting. So he's threatening here now. So I could defend that by no, I can't. The bishop takes. Maybe rook here. I could also go back to bishop c1, but again, I was saving that for g5. I think rook f2. I don't like that he has the initiative here attacking my pawn, but I'm not sure what he's doing after that. Maybe he goes queen here to try to trade off the queens. But this endgame has got to be bad for him. Like this pawn is a permanent weakness, and it's hard for him to target my pawns. Oh, I don't know. I could play queen here to threaten the knight, so the queen can't leave it. I suppose he just improves his knight, and then like, what is my queen doing here? That's no good. I wish my knight could come back to defend this pawn. I can't even move him to defend it. Like, it's a weak pawn, right? I can't. Like, this doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, just rook f2. So yeah, Captain Hooky sent me a challenge, but say something in chat, and then maybe we can play after this game if you say hi in chat or something. So Ariel, you were talking about b4. I mean, it loses a pawn, right? But what are the upsides? Like, to me, all it does is weaken my c pawn. I suppose it isolates the d pawn, and it also opens up this whole b file for his major pieces. I don't know. Calculated. Okay, so b4, c takes, a takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. I guess I have bishop takes d6 in that position. No, wait, no, I don't. The queen is here with the rook. D6 falls. No, but it doesn't though. Like the rook and the queen are still defending d6. Yeah, I don't think it works. Nikolay Pavlov, hey, welcome to Chess with Chris. Okay, so he's tempting me to take here, but obviously I'm not going to take. So I'm gonna go this way, just like I was planning earlier. He's also allowed me to double up this way, which is interesting. I can actually get away with b4 now, without losing the pawn. Maybe that's an idea. Yeah, and the point of b4 for me is not to open up his bishop, right? Just to push b5 even. So probably b4 here. I also still like this idea, but right now, right now b4 is like kind of screaming to me because it gets rid of one of my weak pawns, one of his targets. So now I can double my my rooks with impunity, because there's no bishop here to attack it. Although he has opened up this diagonal for his bishop, but he has to leave the defense of this pawn first. Okay, knight there, threatening to take my knight. But not really threatening anything else. He can't go here or anything. So I think now's a good time to move the knight where I wanted him. He's also taking this square away from his bishop. I feel like his bishop belongs there, not his knight. Oh no. Well, that sucks. I didn't consider that. Yeah, knight here actually blocks off the retreat. Wow. It's too bad the g-file isn't open, or I could pin, but I can't. Well, what threats can I make? I suppose if I move king h1, then he takes, I take, then I have the g-file open, and maybe I got some compensation for the piece there. Let's try it. And then, you know, knight here is coming. That actually looks scary for black, even being the piece up. So this feels like a fishing pole right now. Now, normally the fishing pole is with h6, h4, and the bishop here. But with here, it's the same idea. I'm glad you agree, Hain. It's turned into an exciting game. That was a blunder on my part, but I feel like I found compensation. Yeah, and yeah, he's definitely weakened his king side. All these squares. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so he doesn't have to take right away. But that's not really the point. The point is the open g-file. I mean, I guess he brings his rook here. But anyway, this whole for days. He can't bring the rook to g8 now, actually, because of knight h6. So I'm coming here, threatening to bring my bishop back, and I'm opening up at the g-file. He can't play rook g8. And I'm threatening like rook d1 or rook g2, rook g2, rook g1 invasion. Yeah, I was totally tempting to play g5 because I saw this whole variation. Like this is totally what I saw, right? Yeah. All a part of the master plan. Okay, so knight here is giving up. He's bringing the square, so like maybe bishop here probably, like I was saying earlier. The knight doesn't really. They didn't really have a reason to go there, so I have a feeling he's just bringing this bishop out. So I want to I want to leave the knight here and this rook here just to keep the pressure here. Otherwise, you know, because this wins the exchange if it goes here. So yeah, I'm going to bring the other rook. Sorry, this rook over, just to keep the pressure on this pawn. I know this rook coming to the 7th rank looks really scary. Oh, he's also threatening this pawn. Whoops. Okay, yeah, whatever. Still, this looks scary. Giving up this pawn shouldn't be that big of a deal. I wonder how I get my queen over the king side to attack with. Maybe after rook g7, I play queen g2. Yeah, no, I didn't even consider the fact that the knight was opening this file. But yeah, it was also opening the square. I was considering mostly for bishop here, but yeah, queen here. Okay. So he still cannot defend the square in any way. So I don't have to like rush in here. I would rather defend the pawn, I think, at this point. That does give him this square. What is he thinking with this move anyway? So rook here forces this move, right? Actually, you know what looks interesting is c5. Because you can't take, right, because of this. And that actually opens up this diagonal for the queen. Whereas him taking here also opens up his bishop. It looks good for me though. Like his king is not as safe as mine. I'm threatening pawn takes pawn. Interesting. Oh right, the queen is on it actually. Yeah, he can take there. But the rook is no longer, or sorry, the knight. Wait a minute. Knight takes, rook takes, queen check. It just goes back here. Oh, there's a back rank issue. Yeah, I think I got him. GG. Hey, nicely done. So that was yeah, all according to plan. Yeah, that was really fun to play. Actually, I like these sharp positions, taking risks, and even being down a piece here, I was totally winning. Let's look at the analysis on this game. Maybe I have time for one more classical game. So Captain Hook, now's your chance. If you say something in the chat and Twitch, we can play next after as soon as this analysis is over. But otherwise, if you're just going to sit here, yeah. All right. So let's computer analysis. Wait, where's the computer analysis? Oh wait, did they? Oh, my opponent already did it for me. And yeah, it's right here. Okay, interesting. So I guess he was checking to see if I was cheating. Yeah, I didn't make any blunders, but yeah, I'm certainly at 41. Yeah, it's obvious I'm not cheating there. But yeah, let's look at the opening first of all. Opening book, where are you? Let's bring the analysis window in here so you can see all this. Bishop b4. So the normal move here is a3. Okay, yeah, I don't like wasting time with a3. So yeah, c5 is what I was talking about earlier, where they do it. And now e4. Yeah, the main move is actually a4, Ariel. Hey, nice spot. G3 is a really small sideline. It looks decent, 37-21, but e4 certainly looks a lot better with 60-15. Let's look at that line actually. e4. Looks like black's best try is bishop b7. And then you have bishop d3. And then h6. And then castles. And bishop takes c3. And the score kind of evens out a little bit. This looks decent for both sides. So d6, yeah, it's totally drawn now. Totally equal. d6, bishop d2. It's definitely an interesting line, though. Yeah, there's not enough games here to draw a conclusion. Yeah, no, I mean, Stockfish does like white a little bit, but black doesn't. There's no targets, right? There's not much that white can do here, at least from the way I look at the position. Yeah, I would prefer the white pieces just for the attacking potential and the space, but and the center control. But black is solid. Black is solid here. Knight bd7, queen e7, and how do I attack this position? He could play c5. Yeah, I would feel somewhat comfortable with either side of this position. So that's a cool line. All right, but let's g3. Yeah, so the computer called this a mistake, but okay, c5, d takes, b takes, bishop g2. We're following a game. This game here. The computer definitely likes me, especially after this. Oh, castle's queenside. That would have been cool. I didn't consider that. I just considered rook d1. Yeah, rook d1 instead of castles. I guess I was all set on going to the queenside. Especially with this open b file. I'm surprised Stockfish likes that, actually. With the open b file, castle and queenside looks risky to me. Knight takes c5 here. Wow. What is this? What is this move? Oh, right. That's actually what I played, isn't it? Yeah, I played knight takes c5 here. So this is the computer line, actually. Wow. So bishop b7, and I could have just gone knight f3. But yeah, I actually played the better move, which is knight takes c7. There's no immediate way to pry it open. Yeah, that's true. I mean, black is going to have a long-term a5, a4, a3 plan, but yeah, instead of castling, actually, the computer wanted me to trade even more, which is interesting. I felt the need to get the king out of dodge there. Yeah, and then just white's just winning here. And it looks like I was winning the entire time. The point where I gave up the most advantage was after king h1. Yeah, because losing the piece dropped the analysis down a little bit here. And then king h1, but black didn't give the strongest. Apparently king h8 is the strongest way to meet this. Knight f5, takes. Queen here for some reason. Knight here. Giving up the exchange. That's so weird. This line. Computer lines are stupid. Okay. But yeah, I'm plus 12 here. That's got to say something. I mean, there's so many lines. There's so many different moves for white probably here. But yeah, c5 was the computer move. Look at that. I'm so glad I found that. That's nice. Chris, did you hear Aiden imitate Bishanand? No, I didn't, actually. I was watching Aiden earlier. But no, that would have been funny. Told you should play king h8 instead of f7. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So c5, yeah, you had to play king e8, but after queen takes, it's, oh wow, it's forced mate in 9. Oh, so c takes, and then rook takes gives the king an extra square. Because the bishop takes, we saw what happened, right? So let's look at this mate in 8. Because the bishop takes is just an immediate mate, right? So we saw that. Let's look at this one. Now rook g7. King has to go. Wait, oh yeah, the bishop's still blocking the mate. So king here, knight checks. Queen takes, because if bishop takes, there's mate. And then rook takes. And then you don't take back, right, because there's mate. Rook f7. King g8. Rook f8. Queen takes c7. And what's wrong with taking the rook here? I suppose there's some like forced mate with queen takes knight or whatever. Yeah, that actually, yeah, here, it's just mate in 2. So king f7. Queen c4 check. King e8. Queen e6 check. King here. Queen here. Kiss of death. What a cool game. I'm proud to play that game. That was fun. Okay. So 4:30, yeah, I have time for another game. Let's play classical. I'm trying to get my classical rating back up to 1900 again. Seems like it dropped recently. Okay, so 1646. I keep getting pared down. A lot of rating points on the line here. Oh, game aborted. Apparently Dano didn't want to play against a streamer. Okay, new opponent, please. Oh, Ariel. I guess you've been chatting. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You know what? I'll abort this game and I'll accept your game. Here we go. Challenges. Ariel was taken as wants to play a rapid game. 10+4. Oh, Ariel. Oh, okay. Gonna change computers or something? I'll wait for you. Here we go. Oh, 5+3. You're gonna play. We're gonna play Blitz. Oh, wait. No, that's someone else. Hang on. No, 10+4. Okay, good. Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. Wow, Ariel, I thought your rating was higher than this. I guess you haven't played too many games, or maybe you're just not as strong as I thought you were. Interesting. Okay. Bum ba dum. All right. Knight of 6. All right. Mainline Semi-Slav. Yeah, Imhane, you're right. Even I did play a game in this line. Played a lot of Blitz. 300 games. How many Blitz games have I played? 1,800. Okay. I've played about 300 rapid games. I've only played classical. I've only played 60 classical games. 67. Interesting. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, I'm in the wrong playing. There we go. Now you guys can see the clock and everything. I was showing you guys my ratings. So I played 1,800 games here. Rapid I played. Oh, that's King of the Hill. Rapid I played 374. Correspondence I haven't played that much. Classical I played 67 games. Oh, you can't really see the classical number. All right, so knight here. That's interesting. So maybe you actually have a good point here, because it's like my dark square bishop is in trouble because you're attacking my c pawn. Huh, I've never seen that move. Can I just take it? But then again, my c6 pawn is even more lost after taking it. Queen c7, you just take and you get the bishop pair. This is not the end of the world. Huh? How have I never seen this move before? I suppose I could play bishop b4 and then trade off that way, and then guard my c pawn. That seems better. Let's do that. Yeah, knight e4. I've never seen that move before. That's interesting. 3-Hit Chess says you should get a goal of rapid 2000 and not shave until you reach it. James Harden Beards. That's funny. That's what Ahmad Hamilton did when he became a grandmaster. He just didn't shave his beard for forever. Yeah, I don't think my wife would let me get away with that, unfortunately. So bishop e7, he actually has knight here, and that's really annoying. So I think queen here is necessary to defend the pawn instead of bishop e7. So queen c7 here. Yeah, I know, Enheim. So bishop e7, take the knight, and then play c5 probably. Hmm. So if he takes with a pawn, my bishop's life kind of sucks after that. But I have the d file. Maybe I can get the bishop out with like bishop c8 and then d5. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and castle at this point and leave that open for later. Right now, I just want to get my king safe. That's definitely a good square for his knight. So Fonzo, what was the rating of the opponent you lost to? I'm curious. Oh, he gives up his good knight for my bad bishop. Huh. Oh, I guess he wins a pawn. All right. Okay. So I don't really want to treat queens being down a pawn, but maybe my active rooks will give me something here. Like he's king. He hasn't connected his rooks yet. Let's see what happens here. I'm definitely playing down a pawn. But my pieces could end up being a lot better than his in the long term here. So not in the long term, but at least in the near term. But we'll see what happens. Hmm. Wow. So peace activity. It's the name of the game. It's funny. You actually have a positive score against me. Looks like you beat me in a rapid game 5+5 by running me out of time. It looks like. Or no, that was actually checkmate. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to continue to make good use of the initiative, but I don't see, like, I'm tying up his knight and he can't move the B pawn, but like he has plans that he can do, like things that he can do with his pieces, right? So maybe A5 is a good idea. Maybe I should just get my king involved. As soon as he moves his knight, I can take his pawn, but he takes my pawn. That's the issue. Oh, I just trade and then take his pawn. Yeah. Okay, so king here. Yeah, I'm still honestly worried a little bit, right? Because I'm down a pawn, but at least I have his pieces tied up. My king is getting active. But yeah, Christoph Staken actually has a positive score against me. The first game we drew, and then the second game, I can't really tell why the game ended, but it looks like someone was up a rook. Okay, so this move attacks my knight. What should I do? Just come back here? Seems fine. Oh, but now I can't take his knight anymore. I guess I just push it away. A5. Alright, so continuing with my plan to get my king active. This pawn probably becomes weak if I have to recapture. Boy, I don't know what to do now. He's taking over the initiative. Huh. Okay, so now his knight can't come here, but knight coming here is troublesome, right? Because of the a6 pawn. I guess knight here to prevent that. Actually, knight here would have prevented it too, with an additional threat. But I don't know. Not on the rim and all. I still have 5 minutes in this game, and there's a 4-second increment, so he definitely has to win this endgame, or else probably might have chances to draw here, even being down the pawn. Hmm. I have to take it. I mean, all right, and now if I go here, takes, here, 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 here. But then he has a4. Yeah, that's no good. So I think knight here. It's kind of a cheapo. I think knight here probably makes more sense. But then he has c3. Oh, but that's not an issue because after c2, king d2, actually I'm winning that pawn. Okay. It's kind of tempting for him to play c6, but that would lose the pawn, I think. Okay, so now I just blockade. So I think my plan after I blockade the pawn is just to put my pawns all on dark squares, trade off these pawns if I can, and this is nice because the king has to move back. Like the pawns and everything have all these squares covered. All right, so let's start with this pawn, and then we'll put all the rest of them on dark squares as well. This yeah, so this so yeah, the way to win this is to just like take all the targets away from white. All right, so here I can't defend with my king, right? Tactically. I can move up here, but then this pawn probably becomes weak if he advances it. So there's also this to worry about. I don't want bishop here, so I guess knight back here is the only way. Yeah, let's go back here. It's so awkward, but I think it has to be played. Just because I have to prevent bishop here. And I guess, again, for the same reasons as earlier, I'm not worried about c6 because this pawn will become weak. My king's closer to his than his is. Now the main issue is that my knight's kind of dominated. So king here and knight here is probably a good idea. But now my last pawn is on a dark square. So knight here and here. He can't defend these pawns with anything other than his king, so he needs to be worried about my knight coming here. And he just cut off his last king. Okay, so he probably had a better idea, instead of closing this off, of getting his king to infiltrate on the light squares over here, because now these pawns are really immune. Now that I control all the squares between his pawns, his king can't ever enter that in that direction. And with my pawns controlling all these squares, this passed pawn means nothing in the king and pawn endgame. So if he trades off, I could just go back and forth on c7 and c6 all day, and he can never promote. Maybe there's an idea of king b3 and then a4. But we'll see. Okay, but now he can't trade off. So that's not an issue anymore. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Oh no. No. That's bad. That's really bad news. Why did I allow that? All I had to do was play king c7 first. One mistake in the endgame, and now I'm just lost. There's no way. After takes here, I can defend this, but yeah, he's got all the time in the world to play this pawn break. I can't take that. So it needs to come here. Although with the knight controlling this square, how does he support this move? Maybe he needs to move his bishop around somewhere. I don't know. This knight is controlling so many squares. I'm not sure actually how he plays a4. It's kind of a difficult puzzle actually. Maybe if he moves the king, and then moves the bishop around, you can finally get to the square somehow. I don't know. Because the knight is going to control all the squares leading to that. He'd have to play like a move this, and then this crazy, maybe like this. If he gets away with that, I would be surprised that there would be like no knight forks or anything. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I probably can't trade here. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he didn't have to, because after the knight trade, he just goes here and then king and then pawn up. Yeah, this is just lost now. Let's still try to make it difficult for him. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it difficult for him, but we'll see. I'm stubborn. Oh, that looks good, actually. Because the bishop is kind of taking care of the knight, and he can just move his pawns. Ah, nice idea. Yeah, I missed that. Good game, Chris. Wow. GG. Ah, man, you got to play more games so your rating gets up. I lose so many points playing against you. So let's use the analysis now. Oh, was it casual? Oh, I didn't. Thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, I saw bishop e2 and then like totally forgot about it after I saw it. I saw it when your bishop was somewhere else. Yeah, I had that nasty habit of just forgetting things that I've calculated. I hate it when that happens. Let's look at the opening. I think I played that okay, at least for the first 6 or 7 moves. Bishop d6, castles first. D takes is okay. Looks like castles is better. Oh, maybe I should remember that. D takes is fine, more or less fine though. So b5 is okay. It's sharper than castles. Bishop b7 before a6 apparently. Okay, so this is actually a yeah. So knight e4 is actually the refutation. Wow. So bishop b7 first. Well, really, I should remember castles first. Before b5, just play castles. Then white castles, and then b5. Bishop d3 or e2, either one. Bishop b7. And what's going on with knight e4 here? Is there knight e4 here? No, it's not good here. So knight e4, you take, and apparently this is impossible. Wait, why is that okay? f5. What happens if you take here? Stockfish says, oh, rook c8, just immediately. You take knight here, and then you're winning material. Wow. That's interesting. That's good to know, actually, in the semi-Slav. I don't need to defend c6 as much as I should because of the pen on a c file. I should remember that. So I wonder if that actually applied to our game. 94. What did that happen tonight? Yeah, 94. Yeah, I could have just taken. And then bishop here. Yeah, because you can't take because of rook c8. Yeah, I totally missed that. That would have been so much better. Yeah, bishop takes and then rook here, and you're losing a piece. Oh wait, no, you're not because it's check. What? But it's still good for black, apparently. Losing a pawn here is not the end of the world. Okay, back to the game. So I played bishop b4, trying to not lose my dark square bishop for nothing. And yeah, white's just winning. Yeah, because you got the c5 square under control. Like, there's nothing I can do here. I was surprised you took my bishop though. Like that seemed like a mistake. Just a small one though. Yeah, true, Imhane. You definitely want to castle first. Yeah, even here I thought I had something positionally, but yeah, Stockfish says white's winning by more than a pawn here, which is crazy to me. Yeah, he's still winning by more than a pawn. It's nuts. And what is the deal? Oh wow, I could have won the pawn back here with a knight fork. That's kind of cool. It's a neat tactic that I missed. So why is white still winning after this tactic? Bishop a2, knight back. Wait, the material is even. How is white winning this? Black has the outside pass pawn and the material is equal, but apparently, oh, the king position. Yeah, the king position means a lot here. Interesting. Okay. So rook c1, we traded. I missed that shot. And then it just becomes really bad because he pushes me back. Yeah. Yeah, and then with the pass pawn here, it's even worse. Yeah, you know what? Actually, controlling this square was important. Maybe I should have kept these two pawns on the light squares just to control the bishop's entry points. Like I had all these squares under control with the. That's an interesting idea, because white's only hope here is to trade off the knight or do something to enter. Maybe bishop b3 and a4 is an idea. But even after that trade, yeah, because then this pawn is weak and can be targeted by the bishop. Yeah, so even this a5 break, sorry, a4 break was a plan. He didn't need to actually move his bishop here, but that certainly didn't help me out, allowing him to do that. So yeah, and I needed to play my king back to c7. Yeah, right here. Actually, the computer wants me to keep the knight on the board. a5 here. Wow. Actually, a5 would have been nice because it would created all these weak pawns. Maybe I should have done that. B takes, knight here, check here. What about this pawn? Guess you're losing that pawn. Wait, no, you can't take it. h5 was probably bad by you. I prefer g4. Yeah, no, I was thinking your king could come in here while my knight was tied up with this passed pawn. Your king had the plan of coming in through here. You blocked off your king's only avenue to attack my g2 pawn or g7 pawn. So just looking at this line, apparently this is equal. Yeah, white can't make progress here. Wow. Weakness of the dark squares. Are you kidding me? So you give up the pawn, but you do it in a way that weakens all the white's pawns, and this is a way to draw. Unbelievable. That's so cool, actually. So why does it say 2.5 here? Oh, you found a better plan. Yeah, so now it's simpler. Wow. Okay. So bishop takes in here, and yeah, it's just it's +7. This is really easy to play as white. Yeah, this is no problem. Although, yeah, knight back here would have been a cool idea. Because then the bishop's he'd have to play like here first. So what happens after this? But don't you want to play a4? What's going on? Okay, well now you can just do anything you want, but interesting. I don't understand these computer lines, even in the in-game sometimes. Okay, that's not worth looking at after here. You're obviously winning. But, okay. Oh, see you later, Imhane. As I recall, Imhane is from Britain, so it's pretty late there. After 10. Oh. Okay, well, it's after 5 here, and I gotta start thinking about dinner. So I do appreciate everyone coming along for the stream. Thanks for the watch and the follows. Looks like I got new follower, Anti, and Mate Attack, and Ibrahim. 3 new followers today. So, okay, Ariel. Hey, you must be from Germany or something. Something in that time zone, Central European. Have a good night. See you later. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and raid somebody really quick. Oh, Norway. Nice. Same as Magnus. All right, let's see if I can find someone to raid here. I don't know how many viewers I have, but it's a good idea to raid anyway. I have 10 people here. All right, so everybody stay tuned for a minute, except for those who are going to bed, obviously. And then we'll go raid somebody. Let's see. Yeah, it's raid G moves. Looks like he just signed on. So yeah. So this is Chess with Chris signing off. See you guys next time.